Well, 2025 has been quite a crazy year for vlogging. There has been quite a few disastrous moments over the last year of vlogging. So here on this video, we're going to be looking back at some of those moments. Firstly, we're on the train to Liverpool Lime Street to watch the Liverpool FC parade. They won the Premier League and they're celebrating down the Mersey, but things weren't quite going to plan on our way there.
Everything was going so smooth until we reached, I'm going to get sick of saying this word, Crewe. We've arrived at platform 12 at Crewe station and we can see 100 more people trying to get on the train, but as we can see, the train that we're on is still full and standing. And the real problem is just kicking in now. The train is 40 minutes late and we're supposed to be due out at 11:04. We've been at Crewe station for the last 25 minutes trying to figure out what is going on. At this time of asking, we must be thinking, sure, we should be on the move now, but we can see people leaving the train. And then this happened.
Due to a technical fault, this train has now been cancelled. The next service to Liverpool Lime Street will be at 12:02 from platform number 11. Your next Lime Street Liverpool train is at will be from platform 11 at 12:02. I'm extremely sorry.
I told you that was coming. Well, this wasn't meant to happen. We now have to get off at Crewe because the train has been cancelled. Lots of people are making their way up to the next train, which is 12:02 to Liverpool, but by the looks of it, I don't think we stand a chance getting on that at all.
It is beyond chaotic at Crewe, as so many people were travelling on this train from Birmingham and now they're going to have to find alternative trains to get to their destination. We were nearly doomed until we heard an announcement there was a bonus train to Liverpool.
So we've just heard from the station announcement and there is an additional train going to Liverpool Lime Street that is due out at 12:20. So we're going to hope we'll get down to the platform and just get on the train and just get to Liverpool as quick as we can. Lots of people are heading over to the platform now.
We're now on platform 11 and this is our only hope that we can get to Liverpool now to see the parade. And the crowd were absolutely cheering when they saw the train arriving onto the platform. A fancy West Coast has saved the day, but the big two questions is, have we got on and have we got a seat? Question 1, yes. Question 2, bingo.
Oh, saved it at the last minute. We were lucky enough to finally get on this train. It looks like we are still making our way up to Liverpool Lime Street. Let's continue the journey. Yay! And we are off.
Cheers of joy. After an hour and a half, we are now finally getting out of Crewe and we're continuing up the west coast, up towards Liverpool Lime Street. Everything is now back on track.
We have eventually got to Liverpool after all of that and we've managed to see the open top bus parade. Now picture this, you're in the queue to ride the UK's new tallest roller coaster. You've sat in the queue for 2 hours, you got to the very front, but then the ride closes.
Well, we're back at Fearless Valley now and it's time to get our second ride on Hyperia, and this was a very troubling few hours for Hyperia.
Hyperia is currently experiencing a temporary delay and has ceased operation. At present, we are unsure how long the delay may be.
The ride closed for 23 minutes because apparently someone has been sick on the ride. I understand why they've done this.
The ride is about to start. Please clear the runway. Once again, the ride is about to start.
Don't get too excited. 10 minutes later, the ride closed again.
The ride then opened again, and then all of a sudden...
Exactly right when we get to the front of the gates.
The safety team came around and we noticed there was a loose seat in the 8th row that had to be sorted out.
After all of that, we're in the front row. Let's have it.
So then, we queued to get on Hyperia, then suddenly, the people who were sat in row 2 and row 3, the lap bars were failing to attach, and in that result, everyone had to get off.
Please step back to the button gates. Everyone in the gates, please step back.
Hyperia is currently experiencing a temporary delay.
There were also people who were queuing to get on this ride for nearly 2 hours, and there's a chance they might not get on it now.
I have never seen a ride this unreliable.
There were even people waiting to get into the station that has been stuck at that section for the last 20 minutes. So then we waited another minute, but then this happened.
Hyperia is experiencing a delay, which may take some time to resolve.
And after all of that, Hyperia has closed and we've been told to exit the ride. We were so close to getting the front row as well.
The ride was down for a couple of hours, but then it was opened later with only one train on operation and queues were up to 2.5 hours. Now time for our long road trip to Cornwall. We've left very early in the morning, we stopped for some Mackies for breakfast, jumped back on the motorway and then bang, traffic.
Anyways, we'll catch up with you guys when we're closer to Trev.
Look, it's like going for a little walk on the motorway.
Wow, we was not expecting this at all, weren't we?
No, it was going too well, mate, wasn't it?
It was all going so well until that moment. Came off the services.
But if someone's in an accident, mate, I'd rather be sat here than be in an accident, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the thing is, we're not too sure how long this might take, to be fair.
The road's shut in both directions.
We're just not too sure how bad of a crash this might be, and hopefully the road should be cleared soon and we should be back on the road in a moment.
We have been in this traffic jam since 10:15 and we didn't even make it out until near 12 o'clock. We are now back on the drive at long last, and I think it's fair to say the crash was really bad, so we won't talk much about it.
It was a horrible crash and we've been in that same position on the motorway for the last hour and a half. But forgetting about that now, and let's fly over to Crete where we're going on a sightseeing trip on a land train. However, things were off to a good start until we have reached our first problem. The road ahead, there is an incline that the train might struggle to get up the hill. We stopped opposite a scrapyard and the train cannot make it up the hill with the amount of passengers that are on board, so we're going to have to get off here and walk to the top of the road for the train to proceed.
Well, we weren't expecting that. Well, the train can't get up the hill because too many of us are on the train, so what we're going to have to do is now go to the top of that road, hope the train gets to the top. We should be back on the road shortly.
And we've now made it to the top of the incline, but the big question is, will the train get up it successfully? Luckily it has, so we all jumped back on board the same train and we carried on. The train has made it up the hill successfully, and this is where the train starts to go very slowly for the next couple of minutes, and the engine certainly does not sound healthy.
And then the train suddenly stopped and things were going from bad to a whole lot worse. And then this happened! It's official! It happened! The bloody train had broke down in the middle of nowhere. Even the driver had no idea how to react.
The train broke down.
It's at the M5 or there, isn't it? Yeah. When it gets to the station anyway.
Well, it's definitely getting a lot warmer now.
Feels like we're living in Australia, aren't we? Well, right down in the middle of nowhere. 31 degrees.
Disaster.
No shades.
No shade.
No water. Well, I'm nearly out of pineapple juice.
No food.
Nothing. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long until the next train comes.
Just a broken down train over a hill in Crete. We've never to go.
Happy holidays. Right. We've got a replacement. It's just coming in now. An empty train. So hopefully we should be back on track in just a moment.
We are safe. Our replacement train has arrived in empty, so we all got on the replacement train and we carried on with our tour. Funny enough, we got on the train at Stella Village at 11:25 and it's already been an hour and we didn't even make it to the first stop. This is quite literally only just the beginning. And there you have it. Those are all of our disastrous moments of 2025. God knows what to expect next year, so hopefully less disasters and more positivity. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other socials and we'll see you in the next one.